rapaziada, tudo bem com vocês? Eu sou o Rafa e hoje estou trazendo mais uma gameplay pra vocês do Werewolf The Apocalipse. E o outro nome é Earthblood, se eu não me engano. Earth significa terra, alguma coisa assim do tipo. Mas então, galerinha, vou trazendo pra vocês essa gameplay. Vamos ver se o game é bacana. Eu tô muito curioso. O cara se transforma em lobo. Vou colocar no normal. Então, bora lá, velho. Esperar o carregamento.
The Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm. 3 primal forces from which the world Gaia springs. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The Worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind. The balance between those 3 forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the Wild.
Nossa. Quem é esse cara? Galerinha, espero que vocês entendam. Às vezes acho que eu vou ter alguns barulhos externos, né? Que é onde eu gravo, passa um carro, bastante carro, moto, então acaba tendo um barulhinho, mas espero que vocês compreendam, tá?
The best way to get Indra out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
Beleza, bom plano.
So, how do we go about this, Rotko? Who does what?
Ludmilla knows the location, so she will take point. She'll infiltrate the site and connect Ava to their network, giving her access to their system.
Once I'm hooked up, I'll only need a few minutes.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
It's our duty to be here. She needs to learn that it's hers too.
She's just a teenager, Call. We were young once too, remember? Take care of her while I'm out. Love you. See you soon.
Conversar com o cara.
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rotko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
And she's Adana's mother. I should be out there with her.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, You can tear through as much Endron's scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
Descansar, velho.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're 10 times better at hacking than me or Rotko with your eyes closed. Just give it time.
I know, but... Thanks. A little pep talk never hurts. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way. Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
Don't worry, our work here's nearly finished. You'll be back at the cairn with your friends before you know it.
I know, but why'd you have to drag me out here in the first place? It's not like you've got me doing anything out here.
Your mom wanted you to come along, so you could see what our field missions entail.
They entail a bunch of bullshit. All we ever do is watch and take notes. We're not accomplishing anything.
Language, young lady. And preparation is key. Know how your enemy will respond before you move. Faux strip of surprise is fangless.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. And like I said, all that observation we were doing was minimizing the danger. Your mother will be just fine, Adi. Don't worry.
Beleza. Vamos descansar.
Shit.
Cahal, wake up! We're gonna need you. A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence has shaken things up.
Shaking things up how?
Guard patrols have been changed, and some areas have been locked down, including the one Ludmilla's in. They still haven't discovered her, though.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked, and Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste.
Ah, se você faz bagulho desse, tem que ir lá.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts. I'm locked in the turbine room at the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Nossa, eu virei um lobo, ó. Ah, moleque, virei um lobo, velho.
Door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Visão de penumbra. Pressione LB. A visão de penumbra permite ao Cahal vislumbrar o mundo espiritual. Ele conseguirá perceber perigos dos espíritos e suas conexões. Porta. Oxi, fui detectado, mano. Deu missão enfim. Ah, agora entendi. Nossa, comecei tudo de novo. Falar com esse cara de novo.
A helicopter just touched down.
Shaking things up.
Guard patrol.
Vamos lá de novo, galera.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts. I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Tem 3 caras ali embaixo. E uma cama lá em cima. Abre a porta. E desliga as câmeras. Nem pensei nisso na hora, velho. Aí não vai ver mesmo. Três caras aqui.
Guards. Ludmilla, we've got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it. There. That should distract you for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction. I'll go check it out.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. Just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site. The folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
What the hell was that? Hostile and guns up.
Tinha um cara bem ali, velho. Pensei que ele tinha ficado lá. Ah, vamos tentar. Ainda bem que parou aqui, mano. Ainda bem. Fica mais de boa. Vou checar, ó. Ah, ele tá ali, ó.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. Just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site. The folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
Finalizar esse. Tem um cara ali. Eu acho que vai ser de boa. Acho que aqueles 3 que estão ali não vai interferir. Segura LT para sacar a balestra. Depois RT para tirar.
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly at the passageway leading into it. Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck! Rodko.
I heard. No more sneaking around. We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Rafiq.
I'm done fucking around.
Nossa, virei um lobão. Ó. Sai no meio. Sai no meio. Pô. Poderzão. Nossa, velho.
We need additional units. We need reinforcements. We need more.
I've hacked into their system. Now, stay low. I can see they've got snipers in the next room.
Nossa, mano, que louco, ó. Ah, para saltar pra cima do... Porra. Que da hora, mano. Segura RT. Nossa, jogou o cara na parede, galera. Que louco, mano. O que é isso aqui? Ah, pensei que era... Vai por aí pra onde? Ah, tá. Nossa, que... A prata é a fraqueza dos gringos. Quando ferido por prata, os gringos terão a vida máxima reduzida até o final do combate. Eu acho que os caras já sabem lidar com o lobo, né? Nossa, velho. Ave, velho. Nossa. Vai.
Keep going.
Eu posso me curar de boa. Não tem problema. Oxi! Lutou o cara aqui, velho. Ai! Nossa, velho. Cadê você? É ela? Nossa, é outro lobo. Nossa, machucou ela, velho.
Ludmilla!
Call. Tell 80.
Nossa, ele matou
please,
ela, velho. É trouxa, meu. Foi pra lá sozinha, pensando que sabe de tudo. Ah, se deixou eu bravo agora, hein, fi. Nossa. Nossa, o bichão é? Nossa, ele é muito forte. Sai de perto de mim, filho. Pressione pra cima pra entrar em Fênese. Ixi! Nossa, arregaçar agora. Nossa. Nossa, velho. O cara arregaçou.
Cahal! No. Ludmilla!
Aí, seu trouxa.
It's me, Cahal. Listen to me! Cahal, damn it! No. You need to fight the rage. Cahal, that's Rafid! Stop it! No! What have I done? Rafik! There's no time to mourn. We need to go. Rep, no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endron? Hey! What the...
Esse cara aí parece um God of War.
All clear.
O cara do God of War
We're good to go.
Estilo zoom, estilo lobisomem. A lua.
5 years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Endron killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter. It was the hardest decision I ever made.
And in other news, Endron is joining the fight against global warming. The energy company today announced that their new biofuel will be hitting the market soon. This revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their new headquarters in...
This exile was my only choice. I'd become a danger to my pack. I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rotko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Tarker's Mill in 5 years.
Cahal, we're here. You're up.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The Weatherstormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
And guess what? These explosives were originally headed to Endron, another megacorp of assholes. Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
Let's go through the planning.
You've got to swap. We'll have you. Hey.
Just been
Right.
Então, galera, eu vou encerrando por aqui pro vídeo não ficar muito longo. Eu quero ver. Deixem nos comentários o que vocês acharam do game. Na minha opinião, eu achei o game muito bacana. O combate, né? O cara virar um lobisomem. Tem aquela. Sabe, tem vários. Quem é fã de anime ou qualquer outro seriado, o protagonista, quando ele tem um poder que ele não consegue se controlar, é o que aconteceu com ele, né? Isso é bem comum, mas achei bacana, só que eu não curti muito a história, tá ligado? Não curti muito a história do game, acho que é muito... nada a ver, né? Mas é bacana, eu achei muito bacana esse game. Então é isso, galerinha, vou ficando por aqui. Valeu, falou e até a próxima. Fui!